Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kristen, and in case you can't tell, I am feeling a little sick. So it's nothing serious. It's a sinus infection. I get them a couple times a year because of my allergies and my asthma. So today is just one of those days, you know? I started feeling it coming on fairly early in the week, so I've not been feeling good the last few days. And so that is mostly why this video is so late, because I've just been sick for a lot of it. But yeah, so anyways, enough about my sickness woes. Today's video is going to be kind of a moving vlog, kind of not really. But in today's video, you're going to see me put this wall behind me together. This is my library gallery wall, and I did a little time lapse while I was putting it together. So for today's video, it's going to be probably rather short because it's going to be mostly time lapses, because it's hard for me to speak for long periods of time. And my brain is a little jumbled up from being sick. So we're just gonna have a quick little put my book gallery together with me type video. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for the intro, because I don't really want to talk anymore. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. That was me putting together this gallery wall. It was a process. It was quite frustrating getting all of these little patterns on this wallpaper to line up and getting it straight so that it doesn't line up in one part and then get off in another part. And yeah, so it was like a whole process. Once I actually got the wallpaper up, it wasn't that bad, but the wallpaper definitely took the longest to finish. And you may remember this painting from another video that I did. This is the paint by number painting that I did a few months ago. And now she has a place to be displayed. Isn't that lovely? This took a lot of up and down on ladders, and I was very sore afterwards because I did most of it in one day. And it's definitely a workout. Like, I understand why ladder climbing machines are like a thing at some gyms, because climbing ladders, it's no joke. It takes a lot. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get a close-up of some of the things, decorative-wise, that are on my shelves. So as you can see, these last two panels did fall down already. They fell down while I was at work the other day. And I already know it's because by the time I got to this part of the wall, after doing all of that, I was not in the mood to do it anymore, but I was dedicated to finishing it. So I honestly just half-assed putting these up on the wall. I didn't stick them down as well as I should have. So it's really not surprising that this fell down. I was also at the end of my wallpaper. Like, I used literally every single scrap of wallpaper that I ordered. And so also this bottom corner was really like janky and like pieced together because I was just trying to finish it. And since I have ordered more wallpaper, so I'm just going to redo these last two panels maybe in the next week or so, and then it'll be back to looking done again. These are also barely even behind this bookshelf, so sticking it down and all of that stuff shouldn't be too bad. I should not have to move this bookshelf in order to put this wallpaper back up again. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a quick overview of these bookshelves in general, and then we'll be done with the video. This table is only here because I have my like measuring tape on it. This is the roll of wallpaper that I ordered to finish the other side and fix it. So I have plenty of wallpaper here to fix that side and then have some extra left over. But this table is not staying here. It's literally just to hold that box and other stuff until I'm finished with fixing the wall. So this bookcase has all of my fiction books on it. They are not organized in any way other than they're all fiction. So my apologies for the lack of organization within the fiction section. But as you can see, I had books that did not fit on the bookcases, so I decided to just aesthetically stack some of them. And then once I do some organizing, those stacks will change. Then moving on to these smaller bookcases. Here I have all of my book of the month books. They're not in any order either. I just put them all up there. And then I have a couple on this side as well, and then other hardback books that are around the same size as my book of the month books. These are little like gothic picture print things that I got on Amazon that I'm just gonna find some cute frames for, and they're going to help fill some of this empty space. Like, I have all of this space like all the way up to the ceiling, and I do want to hang more stuff up there. But for now, the only thing that I hung up was this painting. But yeah, I do want to put these up either on this wall or around my living room, something like that, to kind of go with the dark academia aesthetic. This is my little book sleeve that I bought at a local farmer's market in Denton, and it's Halloween themed. So this is what I use when I carry around like paperback books in my bag so they don't get messed up. But yeah, really cute. It just kind of lives up here on my bookshelf. Alrighty, so on this second row, we have my Harry Potter books that I am very proud of because I got them 2 for £7 when I lived in London. So I paid like only $40 for the entire series, and they have different covers that I think are really cute. Like, I love that one with Hagrid. Prisoner of Azkaban has the Patronus on the front. Yeah, and then the Half-Blood Prince has the part where Dumbledore is like wielding the fire when they're trying to get the Horcrux. And then the Deathly Hallows has Harry and Voldemort facing off. But yeah, I really love these books so much. I love these copies in particular just because they're so different from the other ones that I see people have, and I never owned them as a kid, so I don't have a set that has like a nostalgia value tied into it. So when I saw these, they spoke to me in Tesco, and so I bought them all. Then you can really tell how disorganized this is because I do have the Game of Thrones books, but they are clearly not in order because this is not the order that they're supposed to go in. So yeah, I just put these here because that's where they fit, and then I haven't even organized them in order yet. The Great Gatsby just kind of fit here, so that's the only reason why it's on this shelf. This is a series that I read in like middle school / high school that I really enjoyed. Then over here we have like my Barnes & Noble classics, my Penguin classics, all of that kind of stuff. And then at the bottom we have like my encyclopedias, all of the books that I've had since I was young about like school and classics and things like that. Then on this shelf is all of my nonfiction books. These are all like my history books, sociology books, gender and sexuality books, biographies, poetry, all of that kind of stuff. Some textbooks from undergrad. And once again, not organized at all. Not even into like history versus sociology or anything like that. And once again, we have a stack of books on the top that don't really go together other than they just looked decent in a stack. And then we have this welcome sign that one of my friends got me years ago because of my fascination with true crime. When I say fascination with true crime, like that is literally what my master's dissertation was about. I wrote about crime in Victorian London. That's why a lot of these books are about Victorian London and crime and home and stuff like that. And now, this is my favorite part of this whole setup, and it is my little gallery area. So I have this light up here, which is USB rechargeable, and it's kind of just stuck up here with a magnet so you can take it down and you can charge it right there. And then you just take this magnet, stick it back up, and you have a nice little gallery light. This came in a pack of 2, so I just kind of alternate the lights. So like I'll have this one up and currently the other one is in my room on a charger because it ran out of battery last night. Because I do like to sit with this on for ambiance at night. And then it has this little remote where you can control the brightness, the tone of the light, and have a timer set for it. And you can just turn it on. Yeah, so it gives a nice little glow to everything that's displayed on top. Over here, we just have a quote from Eleonora on top of my collection of Edgar Allan Poe poems. So that just seemed kind of fitting. These are some classic books that I've bought at different thrift stores and things over the years that didn't really have a good place on the shelf. And because they have that more classic aesthetic look, I thought that they would look good in a little stack. But yeah, I even have like this little early 20th century Oscar Wilde pocketbook of The Ballad of Reading Gaol. And it was made by the Little Leather Library. I thought that those looked cute right there, just like that. Then these are my little Harry Potter blind boxes that I've gotten online in the last like year or two. They come in these little boxes that have the Hogwarts crest on the front. And then the 4 that I've gotten in the blind boxes have been Cho, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Plus, Lil Crookshanks. He is the reason why I wanted to get these. Like, look at him. He's so cute. And then on this side, I just have this rotary style phone and a book of ghost stories. I've had this phone for a very long time. It is a working phone. I just don't have a landline. So this phone does work if I had a landline, but I don't. So it is here for aesthetic purposes only. But yeah, so that is the overview of what my gallery wall looks like. I am quite happy with it. I love it so much. And it just gives me a lot of serotonin every time I walk into this room. Alrighty, friends. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. They still need to be ordered within the fiction versus nonfiction categorization that I already have them in. But that's going to be a job for another day. I did fully intend on getting that done before posting this video. But once again, being sick has thrown a wrench in that plan. So they're not fully organized. They're not really aesthetically organized yet, but I do plan on doing that at some point in the future. And I also didn't really count the books while I put them on the shelves like I said I would. So I figured when I actually do get into the full organization of all of my books, that is when we can count the books. That's going to be it for me today. I'm going to upload this video and immediately go take a nap. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. Let me know. You should also subscribe while you're down there. When I'm not sick, I do a lot of reading vlogs, reading reviews, wrap-ups, all of those kinds of things. So be sure to subscribe so that you can see all of those videos. And I was working on my Mockingjay reading vlog before I got sick, but since I've been sick, I have not really had the energy or the mental capacity to really read the final book in the series the way that it needs to be read. I haven't been able to really get into the same headspace as I was with Catching Fire, and that's what it deserves. So I think I'm going to hold off on finishing that until I feel better. But since I am going to essentially be laying in bed all day, I will probably be reading something else, just not Mockingjay, because I want to be able to have my wits about me, I guess, and be able to make it a good reading vlog, because I have really enjoyed making those Hunger Games reading vlogs, and I want to be able to enjoy it as well. So when I am finally not sick anymore, we will jump back on with Mockingjay. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I'm gonna go eat some soup and lay down now.